everyone, this is Dr. Lam from Insight Vision Center giving you a helpful tip from how to prevent your glasses from fogging while wearing a mask. Now first of all, why do our glasses fog when we're wearing a mask? Well, when you breathe, you have the mask on, and that warm breath, as you're inhaling and exhaling, needs to have some way to try to escape. And if there's gap between the top of the mask and your nose, the warm air will escape through that little gap, and then it will fog up your glasses. So all these tips are to try to help decrease the amount of air that's escaping out of the top of your mask, and also try to help capture some of that moisture. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try to invest in some kind of anti-fog spray. The one that I have here is called Splashqa. I got it right off of Amazon. And you're going to go ahead and spray it on the surface of the lens. Now allow this spray to sit for several minutes, and then what you're going to do is you're going to wipe it off with one of our approved lens cleaning cloths, lint-free, won't scratch the lenses. Okay, so now that you've treated your lenses, remember you don't want to do this with your shirt, you don't want to do it with a paper towel or a tissue that can scratch your lens. You should just use a cleaning cloth that's approved for cleaning your lenses. Okay, now that we have that done, let's talk about some tips that we can do with our mask. The first tip is an easy tip. Go ahead and just take a regular tissue, just rip it in half like this. You're gonna fold it accordion style. Remember, just like the days when you used to do origami. So like this. All right, so you're gonna fold it until you have a nice skinny strip like this. Now this is going to be like a liner for your mask. You're gonna wanna take your mask here, and along the inner rim of the mask, right where it presses right against your nose, you're gonna lay that liner there. Now if it's too long, you can rip a little bit of it, otherwise you're gonna look kind of tacky with the piece of the tissue sticking out. So I'm just gonna rip it a little bit. All right, so you're gonna wanna press it right along the inside of your mask like this. And that's gonna go right along the edge of your nose. Now remember, the tighter the seal the mask has around your nose, the better, because the less gap there is between the top of your mask and your face, the less space there is for air to escape. So you're gonna push that in right there, and you see that tissue right there will make a nice seal, and will also, because it's tissue, will help to capture some of that moisture in the air. Now let's talk about another tip or another hack. Now I know this may look a little bit tacky, but hey, we're going for function, not fashion, right? So again, now that you have your mask and you have the liner, we're trying to decrease the air pockets that are there. Now I just use household items that you'll probably have at home. Here's some handy dandy Scotch tape. So as you put that mask there, you're going to want to seal this edge right between your gap and your nose. Now if your mask is too high, that's going to bring the air up higher. So you do want to fit the mask a little bit lower on your face if you can. You can use this piece of Scotch tape right here, right along the edge of the mask, because all you're trying to do is to create a tight seal. Now I know some of you are like, I'm not gonna tape the outside of my mask, people are gonna laugh at me. Well, if you're afraid that that's gonna look a little bit tacky, you could probably put the tape on the inside liner where the tissue is as well. You could put the tape right on the inside of the mask like this, so it's not on the outside fabric, but it's right on the inside liner of where that tissue is, and that will help press the tissue closer up against your face. Go ahead and put your mask on, pull it down, and you should have a nice tight seal here. Once you put your mask on, go ahead and tuck in the tissue just so it's not showing. Press it right in here tight, right up against the nose so there's no gap. And there you have it, wearing a mask without fogging. Thanks for joining me here at Insight Vision Center. Great to see you all. Take care, see you next time.